Hi everybody, it's Taylor, and welcome back to the OC Free-For-All for Season 17 of the Danganronpa Hunger Games. It's my first time doing the Free-For-All, and I think I'm gonna be okay. So, let's do it. So, this is the final chance for some of our OCs to get into the finales, and we'll see just who is able to get there. And we're gonna start right here, right now. And so, let's start at the top by introducing everyone who competed. Now, I might not be as familiar with those who competed in singles action, but I know the tag teams very well, and I guess we'll go through them all. Starting in District 1 with Golden and Kyra. District 2 has Mizuki and Kokoro. District 3 has Midori and Koru. District 4 has Squid and Scarlet. District 5 has Echo and Amber. District 6 has Taz and Cup. District 7 has Marius and Dokeshi. District 8 has Legault and Marco. District 9 has Takutel and Hironobu. And District 10 has Hisayo and Goro. And the champion for the OCs this season has been Kiyoshi, and Momo's yet to reign chaos, but now I've been told to mention that Momo's in the finale, so there'd be no reason for her not to reign chaos today. Will she do it? We'll see. And then we move on to our tag teams, who are very familiar with Chaos reigning because it's happened both episodes. Will it happen for a third time with Dance Dance of the Flames, Survivor Alliance, the Komodo Alliance, the Pyrotechnics, Rock On, Deal with Demons, Break a Leg, Sleeping Beauty's Nightmare, the new tag team champions That's a Wrap, Research Project, Through the Stars, and Abracadabra. Now there's only a few teams who need a spot in the finale, and I think the same goes for the OCs that are in singles action too. But we'll get through it all, and to get through it all we have to spin this wheel 2 times. Once for singles for Momo, and then once for Abracadabra for tags. So, let's do it. I'm ready. I've heard that this wheel has hit both times a couple of times. Will that happen today? Well, let's find out together. First spin belongs to Momo. Will the singles championship finally be on the line? Oh. It will. Huh. Okay. Well, no matter what, Kiyoshi's finally defending the singles championship, and right before the finale. That being said, there's a world where this is every title on the line. Will the free-for-all be a chaos for all? Let's spin the wheel one more time and find out together. Is it winner take all? It isn't. But it is for the singles title. And I need to set this over there and make this onto the championship match page and hit this. Okay. I am ready. Here. So now, Kiyoshi, for the first time this season, and maybe it's me, maybe I bring chaos. Oh, hope that doesn't make me a bad omen. Maybe I really am unlucky. Maybe I jinx champions. I digress. I'm sure that whatever my past lies, that I haven't caused some sort of tremendously terrible event to occur. But, the championships are on the line. Oh, well, not all of them, just Kiyoshi's. So, live chat, how are you? It is, Friday, I think? I don't know when this goes out. They didn't tell me that much, but they did tell me that I did a great job last time and they gave me a raise, and I was really happy. So I'm gonna try and do my best today too. And that's all that we can really do, our best. So let's do it. Make your picks. First, second, and third. I want to pick two. So for first, I think that the new OC champion is going to be Ringo. I think Ringo's gonna be the OC champion today. And for second, I'm gonna take Izzy. Izzy's a cool detective, so I think Izzy's gonna walk out as a double champion. And for third, I'm gonna take Star. Star, I believe in Star. I think Star is gonna go the distance today. And those are my picks, and hopefully you've made yours, because we need to start this match, and it's gonna be a lot of fun, I hope. And if it isn't, then it's my fault. But it'll be fine, I hope. Let's do it. Wait. I'm supposed to roll a die or something. It's in the notes here. Determine how many times we're gonna resimulate. Uh-oh. I don't have one. Do any of these teams have a number in their name? Oh, a lot of them do. There's a lot of districts. Did I pick anyone from these districts? No, I only picked people from tag team action because I know them better. Well, the champion is in District 11, so I'm gonna click the button 11 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. That's good. So now we can start. Oh, right. Here. The following matchup is for the Danganronpa Hunger Games OC Championship. And it all begins right now. At least that's what Mr. AV told me to say if Chaos reigns for the singles action only. And so, let's do it. Proceed. And as this tribute stand on their podiums, the horns they sound. So horn bearers, could you please play some music? They're doing okay. And I'm doing okay too. I have to be. Let's do it. I'm excited to see who comes out as the champion at the end. Ray opens a pack of gum as she enters the arena. Koru, Pearl, and Melody suddenly appear from nowhere and ask for a piece. Cup finds a torn photo of Taz within his pocket. The word friend is scribbled on the back. Pai and Mona Lisa are resurrected by the Lich King to kill the other tributes. Hiriko runs away from the cornucopia. Kara rips a mace out of Yazid's hands. Midori comes to the arena to capture a dangerous killer that's an escape from an insane asylum. Takuto runs away from the cornucopia. Marius also comes to the arena to capture a dangerous killer that has escaped from an asylum. There's a lot of dangerous killers in the arena. I didn't know that so many of these OCs were dangerous killers. Can somebody point out which ones are the dangerous killers? Amber runs away from the cornucopia. Iris and Squid fall in love at first sight, despite the circumstances. Andy grabs as many weapons as humanly possible. Scar grabs a shield leaning in on the cornucopia. Kokoro and Kunichiro immediately become friends. Marco and Keshi decide to have a competition to see how many Komodo dragons they can kill this game. Golden grabs a backpack, not realizing it's empty. Ringo finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. Marcy runs away from the cornucopia. Legault uses their signature move to kill Kiku. Hironobu opens a pack of gun as he enters the arena. Wait, that's not gum, that's gun. Momo, Arrow, and Echo suddenly appear from nowhere and ask for a piece. Hironobu then shoots the rest of them with the gun. Oh. It's fine. Kiyoshi and Kyra and Murasaki arrive to the arena as a group, but are late and penalized 50 luck as a result. The champion now has minus 50 luck. I wonder if that'll be okay. Izzy was spacing out during the dice roll and wondered if the die landed on a 1. I didn't have any die, so I just clicked it 11 times. I hope that's okay. Romaz runs away from the cornucopia. JFJ severely injures Lynn but puts her out of her misery. February enters a phone booth to make a call. Then the booth starts shaking, rumbling violently, and launches into space. Huh. I hope February will be okay, or at least back by the finales. Abigail runs away from the cornucopia. Star refuses to believe that any of this is real. Hisayo runs away from the cornucopia. If Mizuki is the agent of chaos and their target champion is still alive, chaos reigns. Wait. Oh, this is in the notes. I need to remember that if the agents of chaos do that to the tag team champions, this could still be winners take all. Oh. Okay, I'll remember. Skyland spots his most prized possession hidden amongst the supplies. He goes to grab it, but Sagi reaches it first. What is Sagi gonna do with it? We'll proceed, and that's the only way we can find out. As the first day starts, Midori joins as Taz's faithful assistant. Amber receives a first aid kit from the comments section. Squid tells Kyra that he is not a clown, but the entire circus. Marco receives a gift from a secret admirer. Oh god. It's repulsive? What did Marco get? What would repulse me? Maybe I shouldn't have thought so hard about that. Cup does a sick kickflip but fails the landing, falling flat on their face. The rating pistol rates Iris 13 points. Is that a high score? Is it like 13 out of 10? JFJ, Kokoro, and Golden do the torture dance whilst torturing Yazid. Torture's not a good idea. I think we should all be friends instead, or at least try. Hiriko walked up to a lemonade stand and said to Takuto, who's running the stand, "Hey, bum, got any grapes?" Why would you go to a lemonade stand and ask for grapes? They only have lemonade, I would think. Kyra embraces spring and plants roses outside of her camp. Andy hangs up mistletoe in the arena. Ray taints Skyland's food, killing him. Kunichiro and Pai kiss underneath the mistletoe. Ringo reaches her hand towards the screen. The watcher isn't safe. Run. Marius violently... Where'd the music go? Did I mess up? Did it stop? Maybe I'll just... That's wrong. I'm sorry. No, not that one. I'm panicking. That's the one. Okay. Okay. I'm okay. I have to be. Marius violently shakes a tree to knock loose some fruit. Pearl signs a petition to change American Yeetball to soccer. Marcy hands Hironobu and Mizuki an invitation to her birthday party. They both tear up the invitation before her eyes. Marcy tears them to shreds. Oh no. The rating pistol rates Hisayo 42 points. Sagi sees completely pale Melody wash ashore, unmoving. Sagi revives her with CPR but doesn't stop when Melody regains consciousness. Scar and Izzy take a walk through the arena. They find Abigail's left half on the ground, but where could the other half be? Wait. Oh, I guess it's split right down the middle. I don't know. Anywho, Kiyoshi, Keshi, and Koru track down and chill with Mona Lisa. The rating pistol rates Star 42 points. Okay, so it's probably not out of 10. Lagon investigates the school grounds looking for clues. Romaz suddenly exclaims, "Not the Komodos," for every reason in particular, and Murasaki finds Shuichi's hat and puts it on. That brings us to fallen tributes. Okay, there are 10 people gone, which means 10 cannon shots can be heard in the distance, and it's a sad song playing, right? Kiku, Momo, Arrow, Echo, Lin, February, Skyland, Hironobu, Mizuki, Abigail. That's 10 people. I don't know how many people are in this game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on that row. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 with the next row. Only one person's gone there, so that's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36 people are left. But we still have to go on. We have to find out just who is gonna win. And to do that, I have to click the proceed button, because it's not just spots in the finales, it's also for the championship. And thus, we proceed again to see Yazid reminiscing about the year of the horizon. Where in the world is Kyra? Kyra's right there, right? Okay. Pai ships Squid and Murasaki. Squid and Murasaki are both incredibly uncomfortable. Keshi teaches Rei and Star how to use ice magic. Midori has no weaknesses. You thought it was Ringo, but it was me, Dio. That means I picked Dio to win the championship today. Mona Lisa finds a stereo and presses play. It plays some sick beats. Kokoro uses the spirit of the Great Pumpkin to change the arena date to October. Oh, interesting. Hiriko finds an Etch-a-Sketch somehow and ends up breaking it in frustration. Amber gets infected with the despair disease and starts clinging to Marco. Wait. Hiriko is the agent of chaos. And their target champion is still alive. Sagi's alive right there. Although Sagi dies here, that means Sagi's still alive here. This is winner takes all. Oh. I'll let editing AV do whatever he needs to do, but I know that that's a thing that can happen. It could have happened in my simulator or Mr. AV simulator. So I know that this is a thing. So that means this is the tag teams reigning chaos on the tag teams. But since the singles championship is already being defended, it is now officially via mid-game chaos, a winner-take-all match. I don't think I need to do anything else special, so I guess we can continue. Okay, Legault is plagued by reoccurring nightmares. That added an extra intensity to this match. Everyone now is somebody's fighting for everything. And especially for the tag team champions because Sagi's dying. Roma sits down at Kunichiro's camp and sings them an apology song with their ukulele. What did Romas do? JFJ poisons Sagi's drink, he drinks it and dies, which means the tag team championships had chaos reign, but Sagi's gone. It's up to Izzy. And as Andy kills Kara for his supplies, rest in peace, Izzy, Takuto, and Hisayo enter a scrum debate with Koru, Pearl, and Cup. They don't argue at all. They simply agree that Gentleman Thomas sucks. At long last, Taz has finished their novel. Marcy can't decide whether Melody should live or die. Golden hates Scar so strongly that he created a squad against Scar. Marius has no weaknesses, and Kiyoshi is bleeding out, but thankfully he receives fresh blood from an unknown sponsor. Now Kiyoshi has, I think, according to these notes, defended the championship in a match before and remained champion. This is, I don't know if it was a free-for-all or not, but if it wasn't, it was likely a bigger match than a regular. Anywho, I don't know. We'll proceed, and it's day 2. As Pi asks Star if everything is okay. Murasaki hopes that AV doesn't jinx her. The rating pistol rates Kokoro 84 points. Okay, maybe it's out of 100. 100 I think would make sense. Amber works for AV's Wares and Despairs and is sick and tired of so many people defecting to Yoko's items and misfortunes, so she burns it down. Luckily, Midori, who works there, brought insurance just last week. Amber screams in agony. Mr. AV told me to never shop at Yoko's items and misfortunes. I don't know why. They have pretty good deals. Koru sets Marco on fire with a Molotov. Marius attempts to do a cool skateboarding trick but ends up with their guts splattered on the pavement. Oh no. Yazid finds a mysterious gauntlet. Upon snapping, they turn Takuto, Romas, Andy, Hisayo, Hiriko, Scar, and Kiyoshi into dust. Oh no, are they all gone? That's a lot of people. Okay, okay. There's gonna be a new singles champion at least. Keshi shares their birthday, no, their pancakes, not their birthday. When's my birthday? Anywho, this earns Keshi entry into the World Pancake Championship match. I need to write that down. Are there any pins here anywhere? Here's one. Okay. Keshi. OC. Okay. Golden brains Izzy with a dumbbell. Oh, that's all of the tag team champions too. There's gonna be all new champions as JFJ finds her body and messes around with it for fun. AV forces Taz to work the arena supermarket AV's Wares and Despairs after it becomes understaffed. Iris and Pearl think this is an opportunity to score free food from him. Marcy's allergies are so bad she sneezes the arena back to April from October. Squid hangs up mistletoe in the arena. Ringo falls into a pit, but somehow lives. Ray severely injures Monalise, but puts her out of her misery. Aren't you guys supposed to be friends? Why? Okay. Kunichiro, Legault, and Cup hold an intervention for the pancake addiction that Mr. AV has. But because they're all entirely confused on what an intervention is, me too, honestly, they buy a bunch of pancakes for Mr. AV, further enabling his addiction. And now I have to write all their names down too. Kunichiro, Cup, Legault. Okay, and Kyra buys AV merchandise from AV's Wares and Despairs. Now we go on, and there are 13 people gone. And then I'll count how many people are left after we play some sad music for— no, not that, please. Sad music. Is that the one? Yes. Okay, I can't panic now. Sagi, Kara, Marco, Marius, Takuto, Romaz, Andy, Hisayo, Hiroko, or Hiriko, that's it. Scar, Kiyoshi, Izzy, Monalise. That is all of the people who got eliminated. And from what I've been told, all of the districts now essentially turn into tag teams for tag team Agent of Chaos reigning. So if Golden wins, Golden and Kyra are the champions. And so on, you know? So we'll see how this all plays out. Now you have to fight with someone even though you're also fighting for singles gold. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay, so 23 to get to 10 is 13. So we need to lose 13 more until I need to worry about playing different music. But for right now, the more things seem to change, the more they stay the same. So let's do it. And proceed to night 2. Squid, Ringo, and Pi enter a scrum debate with Pearl, Keshi, and JFJ. They argue over who should be a champion in the event of a tie. I hope there's no tie today because there's no notes on that. Taz and Iris enter Cup's mind. It was a pleasant trip filled with sunshine and rainbows. Melody and Golden want cool nicknames to Ophelia Dusk and Odin Dark. I met Ophelia. She's really nice. She says some weird things sometimes, but usually still really nice. Kyra slices Amber with a chainsaw. Murasaki sets up a rival store for Avi's wares and despairs. Marcy, Kunichiro, and Yazid ambush Koro, but Koro's able to fend them all off using only a broomstick. Wow, that's really cool, Koru. Ray and Star get into a submission match. Ray is locked in Star's ankle lock, and Ray taps out and must leave the arena. Star is winning. Ankle lock, I know what that is. Midori hates Kokoro so strongly that he created a squad against Kokoro, and Legault's ultimate move is fully charged. I wonder what it is. It's another day, and this day is Midori ringing up, and the phone is ringing, and there's no caller ID. But when he picks it up, it's just Marcy on the other line insulting him. Legault reminds you, yeah, you dear viewer, to stay hydrated. I wish Mr. AV left me some water. Talking so much isn't something I usually do, so this job's kind of hard for me, but sometimes I have fun doing it. And sometimes I remember things. Kashi can see the end of the horizon. Hatsune is that supposed to be Miku? It's spelled wrong. Iris acknowledged her travel companion today. Have you? Pi asked Koru if Koru likes boats, leading on to Koru going on a tirade about how much he loves boats. Pi kills Koru as he is rambling. Rest in peace to Koru. Taz and Star kiss underneath the mistletoe. Golden tracks down and kills Kokoro. Kunichiro, Melody, Squid, and Yazid play cards. Pearl confesses her love to Ringo. Ringo says, "Cool, see you, homie," and leaves. JFJ dies from hunger. Kyra wants to be a stepping stone for everyone else. Cup is sick and tired of playing nice, and Cup turns heel. And Murasaki is stronger than she appears. Well, I already thought Murasaki appeared plenty strong. We've lost another 5 people. And that means we're at 23, 22, 18 people left. And I can play the sad music again. Amber, Ray, Koru, Kokoro, JFJ. Da 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 da. We'll see everybody's statuses. There are 18 people left, and that means it's Golden, it's Kyra, it's Midori, it's Squid, Taz, Cup, Dokeshi, Legault, Marcy, Yazid, Murasaki, Ringo, Pi, Melody, Pearl, Iris, Kunichiro, and Star. The important part is that all the titles are now on the line because Hiriko rained chaos mid-episode, which was so exciting. I didn't expect that to happen, but we still have a long, well, not really a long way to go. There's only 18 left. That shouldn't take too much longer. So, hang in there, live chat. We're gonna see who wins this thing, right? Right? Let's do it. We'll proceed again, and night 3 begins with a team building exercise. I do that sometimes with the people in the AWE. Well, some of them, a lot of them scare me. Keshi and Kyra tell each other what they hate about one another. Ringo starts a fire. Kunichiro and Golden enter Cup's mind. Everybody's entering Cup's mind. It was a pleasant trip filled with sunshine and rainbows. Pi and Midori, the rest of this event is not welcome in a school environment. Is this a school? Iris fiercely shakes up a can of soda and pops a tab, blasting Pearl in the face with a stream of soda. Taz and Yazid are trapped inside of a box for the night and decide to use their imaginations to liven things up. Marcy wants to pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars. She could really use a wish right now. Wish right now. Wish right now. Legault loves Murasaki as much as Maki loves Kaito. Wow, I didn't know that they were such good friends. Squid somehow steals every item in Star's camp without being noticed. And Melody puts on a suave top hat. How fancy. And now it's another day, as Melody does a sick kickflip. Sick. Pearl hands Keshi and Murasaki an invitation to her birthday party. They both tear up the invitation before her eyes, so Pearl tears them both to shreds. And that is the end of Murasaki and Keshi. Rest in peace. Legault plays chess with death and wins. Kyra finds a violin and begins to play it horribly, to Golden's frustration. Squid, Cup, and Pi enter a scrum debate with Marcy, Star, and Ringo. They argue over whether magenta is a shade of purple or a shade of pink. Well, isn't it a purplish pink? Or is it a pinkish purple? Oh, my head. Iris gets a hold of AV's soundboard and wants to play I Want It. How did you get the soundboard? When did you do that? Oh, I do know this song. Mr. AV plays it sometimes. And, I don't know all the words, but I know when it goes, I want it that way. Oh, can we play Invincible? I need to focus, I'm sorry. Here. Yazid finds Shuichi's hat and puts it on. Taz receives fresh food from a mysterious man dressed as a wizard. Midori is attacked by a Komodo dragon and dies from his injuries. Why is there a Komodo dragon here in the first place? I don't know, but Kunichiro embraces spring and plants daisies outside of his camp. We will proceed again, and it is 3 more gone. And I think that brings us to 15, but I don't remember, so I'm gonna count. But it is the sad music again for Keshi, Murasaki, Midori. And they had a really good time, a really great time. There are 15 people left. And I don't know who needs a spot in either of the finales, so I guess we'll have to wait and see until the end. But I'm excited to find out. I hope you guys are too. But I think it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 people left. Oh, Through the Stars have both of their people in. Does anyone else have both of their people? Yes, District 1, Golden and Kyra. Okay, I think everyone's doing okay. There's 15 people left, which means I have to keep going for another 5 more people to be gone until I play the other music and ask you guys to make some new picks. So let's go on to the next part. And the next part is Night 4, as Yazid finally finishes his novel. Star, Taz, and Pi have a scrum debate. There's been a lot of debating. Kunichiro, Marcy, and Ringo are on the other side, arguing over who will leave the entourage next. Melody accidentally burns down Avi's wares and despairs. Avi lets it slide because it was an accident. Kyra battles Iris in an intense game of rock, paper, scissors. Kyra bashes Iris's head in with an actual rock. I think that's cheating. But okay, Cup has a fever dream while sleeping. He wakes up to Kyoko standing over them. Legault puts on a suave top hat. How fancy. Pearl severely slices Golden with a sword, and Squid gets a hold of Avi's soundboard and plays something absolutely glorious. Okay, that one kind of scared me a little bit. It was kind of loud, but it's something glorious, I guess. Can I turn it off? I can, thank you. I'd like to go back to the regular part. Okay, we'll proceed. And the feast. The cornucopia is replenished with food, weapons. Oh, this happens. I know this happens sometimes. And memoirs from the tribute's families. Ringo bashes Yazid's head in with the mace. Squid ambushes Cup and kills him. Rest in peace to Cup. Star, Kyra, and Pi confront each other, but grab what they want to slowly avoid conflict. Pearl does not attend the feast. Taz does not attend the feast. Marcy does not attend the feast. Kunichiro kills Melody with her own weapons, and Legault is killed by the elusive Player 1? Who's Player 1? I don't know. But day 5 begins, as Ringo finds Avi's boxing gloves in the cornucopia. I've seen Mr. Avi's boxing gloves. They do have the little Eve for everyone on them. Pearl beats Star with a ladder. Kyra decides to do Marcy's free time events. Kyra thinks that she's gotten closer to Marcy today. Pi finds a water gun and fills it with holy water and fires it at Kunichiro, getting him wet. Squid uses Christmas magic to change the month to December, and Taz unknowingly eats toxic berries. And we can go on, and it should be another thing. And there are 7 people gone this time, which means I have to change the music after this saddest of all moments 4. Iris, Golden, Yazid, Cup, Melody, Legault, Taz. Okay, so if we look at this bracket, Taz is already on the bracket. Legault is already on the bracket. And if we see everybody's statuses, Kyra and Squid and Marcy are already on the bracket, which means so far Cup will get to go on. Yes, not even so far. That's just the truth. Cup has made it far enough and will claim the free-for-all spot for the singles. And if we look at the ones for the tag teams, who is left? Through the Stars, they don't need this. Break a Leg doesn't need it. The Komodo Alliance doesn't need it. Oh, we might have to do some more research. Go back to Fallen Tributes. Deal with demons. Oh, they need it. Well, Deal with Demons have also taken the spot, but it's less about that now. It's more about who wins the titles. So, Deal with Demons for the tag teams and Cup for singles action get the spot in the finale. However, we don't know who's going to walk to the finale as your champions, and they will be new champions, and I need to click this button. Hey, make some new picks with me. My pick for first is still in. In fact, my pick for third is still in too. Cool. Okay then. Let's make some picks. I guess first let's go over together who's left. They are your saving grace picks. Kyra is still in. Squid is still in. Marcy is still in. Ringo for the Komodo Alliance is still in. Pi for the Pyrotechnics is still in. Break a Leg still has Pearl still in. And Through the Stars still have Kunichiro and Star, both still in. So, out of 8 people, Through the Stars has a 25% chance of winning. But anything could happen, I think. So let's do it then. I guess let's make some picks. So, you make yours live chat. Yes, Mr. AV calls you guys chat. Make some picks, first, second, and third. I'm gonna make mine too. But if you're not in the chat right now and you're watching in the comments, you can make them in the comments too. I think that would be okay. I'm gonna pick Ringo for first because I picked Ringo for first at the beginning of the game, and Ringo's still in. I'm gonna pick Star for second. Unfortunately, Izzy is out. So for third, I'll pick Marcy. I like her hair. And those are gonna be my picks. So, I guess we can go on. Oh, right. Both of the titles are on the line. Chaos reigned all over the place. And that leaves us with 8 people who want it all. Kyra, Squid, Marcy, Ringo, Pi, Pearl, Kunichiro, and Star. For the OC Championship and for the Tag Team Championships, we gotta see who will win. And the song that's playing right now exhibits all of the same qualities as these competitors. Samurai Woman. Let's do it, I think. I hope that was okay. We'll proceed. And it is the beginning of Night 5, which sees Pi eating a sandwich to fully restore his health. Kunichiro says a swear word. Kyra covers Star's ears. Squid severely injures Pearl and leaves her to die, and Marcy gets infected with the despair disease, and Marcy starts clinging to Ringo. And that leaves us with 7 competitors left. Rest in peace to Pearl. And Night 6 begins with Pi not believing in palindromes. Listen here, Marcy does not like Kunichiro, and she is gonna bark at him now. Kyra throws sand in the eyes of Squid and runs off. Star is not funny. Star has never been funny, and Star will never be funny. I think his glasses are kind of funny. And Ringo drops a jar of honey, and now they're gonna have to clean that up. Hopefully it doesn't get all over the place. I can't say honey around Mr. AV anymore. He starts freaking out. We'll proceed. And it is this other song for Pearl. Pearl. Okay. I think I still need to play this song, right? There's 7 people left. We had 8 and then we lost 1, so there is 7. It's still Kyra, it's Squid, it's Marcy, it's Ringo, it's Pi, it's Kunichiro, and it's Star. Then let's go. Kunichiro and Marcy fight Pi and Squid. Pi and Squid survive, which means Kunichiro and Marcy are gone. Star finds an Etch-a-Sketch and shows Ringo the portrait made for her. Ringo loves it and kisses Star on the forehead. Oh, that's so nice. And Kyra receives yakiniku from an unknown sponsor. That means we are now down to 5 people. It's Pi, it's Squid, Ringo, Star, and Kyra. We'll proceed and see because we still have to keep going. As Squid wants to be a stepping stone for everyone else. Kyra throws sand in the eyes of Star and runs off. Ringo prepares the artwork for Mr. AV's artwork. Wait, no, Ringo prepares the museum for Mr. AV's artwork. I can read, it's just sometimes my hair gets in the way. Pi embraces spring and plants roses outside of his camp. Wait, I have a thing for this. What do the notes say? What song needs to play? Page 4, Jeff Hardy. This it? Oh. I like this. Oh. I do like this. Oh, I'm sorry. It's time for musical chairs. As music begins to play, the chairs are placed all over the arena. Anyone who isn't on a chair when the music stops will be eliminated. Kyra can't find a chair and is forced to face elimination. Ringo simply sits on the ground and says, "The world is my chair." It's such a power move that she survives elimination. Squid spots a chair at the bottom of a cliff. Squid jumps off the cliff and lands on the chair and lives. Star hits Pi with a chair, then immediately afterwards sits down, ensuring that Pi does not survive the event, which means we're down to just 3. Ringo, Squid, and Star. And we are gonna keep going. I like this song though. I like a lot of the songs on this board, but I have to say that it's a terrible turnabout for Kunichiro, Marcy, Kyra, Pi. Kunichiro still has a chance to walk out as a champion through Star, but as we see everybody's statuses, it's down to just 3 competitors. Squid for himself and for Scarlet. Ringo for herself and for Andy. And Star for himself and Kunichiro. It's your final 3. The Komodo Alliance, Through the Stars, and Squid and Scar. Who will walk out as double champion? I don't know. But between the 3 of them, they're all caught in the final few. And in this final few, I get to click the button that's over there. And I know just what to say to lead into it. Ringo, Star, Squid, all holding on with hope in their hearts and determination in their eyes. But they're all caught in what we'd like to call, in the final few, a crisis of fate. Okay. I like this song a lot. It is the 3 of them. Squid, it's Ringo, and it's Star. Let's see who does it. As we go on, it is Squid finding an Etch-a-Sketch and shows Ringo the portrait made for her. Ringo loves it and kisses Squid on the forehead. Star had it coming. I think Star might be dead. So, I think I need to ask you, who is it gonna be? There are 2 people left, I think. Ringo and Squid. Ringo, who I picked from the beginning, and Squid, who I think Mr. AV hates, but One of them will walk out with the championship and the tag team championships. One of them will walk out with the singles title for themselves and the tag team titles along with their partners. Squid for Scarlett, and Ringo for Andy and the Komodo Alliance. And so, to the chat, and to the comments, and to everyone, who is it gonna be? Who do you think it's gonna be? I think it's gonna be Ringo, because I picked Ringo from the beginning. But I don't know if I've ever been really that good at picking, so we'll see if it works and we'll see if it doesn't. But I'm gonna click this button and we're gonna see who wins. It is Ringo. Squid soars to greatness with stolen wings. Unfortunately, that greatness is hitting the top of the arena border. I did it. I picked the winner. Let's proceed. It's true. This one for Star and for Squid. Wait, Mr. Avi doesn't like Komodo dragons either, and that's the whole Komodo Alliance. I think Mr. Avi was gonna have a conniption either way. But I did a good job picking, so I'm happy. And very happy to announce that your winner is, this button. The cheer winner is Ringo from the Komodo Alliance. And that means that because Chaos reigned mid-episode, they are your new tag team champions. But that also means because singles, Agent of Chaos, Momo reigned chaos at the beginning of the episode, Ringo not only walks out with Andy as tag team champion, but over her other shoulder, she is also your new Danganronpa Hunger Games OC champion and OC double champion. Ringo takes the win for Andy, for all the OCs, for the OC free-for-all, and for the Komodo Alliance. And I picked Ringo to win it all. It is a good day. And I'm okay. And Ringo's better than okay, because Ringo wins. Ringo did it. Won the game, won the OC championship, won the OC free-for-all, won the tag team championships, and now I can say, hey, Mr. Editing AV, please bring up the singles bracket. Cup joins the singles bracket because Cup made it from singles action, but Ringo from tag team action is the champion, so she will defend the title there. But that's not all. As we go back, Melody with Deal with Demons needed that championship opportunity more than anyone else and made it all the way there. But there are new tag team champions, so recognize Ringo and Andy, the Komodo Alliance, as your champions. And that is our episode. So, congratulations to Ringo, congratulations to Andy, and congratulations to all the Komodo dragons everywhere. Squid was in second, Star in third, Pi was in fourth, Kyra was in fifth, Marcy was in sixth, Kunichiro was in seventh, Pearl was in eighth, Taz was in ninth, and Legault was your top 10. And what a fun episode it was. I liked it a whole lot. I really wasn't expecting Hiriko to reign chaos, but she did. And you know what? I think the tag team champion said, we reign chaos every episode this season, so why should we stop today? And Hiriko said, I'm gonna do it. I think that makes them potentially the first ones to reign it 3 times in a season for the OCs. So congratulations to her. But we are done with this one. as we proceed, it started with Legault taking out Kiku, but it all ended with Squid trying to soar to greatness with stolen wings, and instead crashed into the top of the arena. How unfortunate, but very fortunate for Ringo, who walked out as a double champion because of it. The Komodo Alliance once again took the victory, and that is all she wrote for OC action. Your OC finales will be, I don't know, that's for Mr. Avey to decide. But I know that I'll be hosting the tag team one, so I'll see the tag teams there, and I'll see Ringo and I'll see Andy defend those championships, and I'm excited to call it, because Ringo, you were a winning pick for me. We'll go back to the reaping one more time. Congratulations once again to your new tag team champions, the Komodo Alliance, and your new Danganronpa Hunger Games OC champion, Ringo. What a good day. What a good show. I'm very happy. But I guess it's over. And I know I like to usually sing a goodbye song, but Mr. Avey actually let me hear this one again. And I learned that it has words, and I really like it. So I want to listen to that song as we leave. So thank you, everyone. Oh, there's an Inferno tonight, so be there for that too. Teacups that are flying, unmatched mystifying. You'll think that I'm lying, this hotel of mine. A journey through time. A permanent fire, cold frost on the pyre. Fruit never expires, you've seen in your eyes. You've seen in your mind. While the old bow their head, while the blind lead the blind, the marble loses shine, the eye clouds by design. But we know in our soul the one hope, the one truth, that if we believe we can make miracles. Even with the devils of time against you, never let the fire fade in you. See the golden goddess with rings of rainbows set sail through the night sky to embrace you. Resist, allow your heart to take you. Never let this merciless world erase you. Passing down the light of the torch to guide you, and you shall be bathed in light. Okay, I'm leaving.